Oh, that is just incredible. And now I believe that Makoko is also celebrating a birthday soon, so we're going to wish him all the luck for that. But coming up in the kitchen, we've got the perfect winter treat for you. Stay tuned.
Hola, Mzansi! It's going to be a hot day in the big city. Super M, anytime, gap filler. Made with love by Clover.
It's time to kick off the weekend on the right note. And we reckon our Super M soft vanilla donuts are the perfect treat to pair with a steaming cup of your favorite Super M. Now, what a wonderful way to warm you up this winter. And I'm joined by the illustrious Nicole Snelling. How are you doing this morning?
Good, and you?
so good. It's so cold, and I know this is absolutely going to be a perfect treat. We've worked so hard this week once again. We've finished off with a beautiful dance segment, and now we've earned our reward. So what are we doing? Yeah.
Donuts. They are so naughty, but so good, especially when they're freshly out of the oil. Pop it in some cinnamon sugar, and it just pair it with a cup of coffee, hot chocolate, Super M. It just goes together with everything.
Okay, perfect winter treat. You know, speaking of winter, I know Clem always mentions on the show how much he would love to go to Sutherland.
I know,
can
right?
imagine the guys out there.
I think someone needs to send him there, like now.
Someone needs to send him there, but it's absolutely freezing out there. And we've got some cool images coming through that you guys can see of Sutherland. So I'm pretty sure they are going to... I think it's Northern Cape SA from Twitter that actually sent these through, and I know that everybody out in Sutherland is going to love this recipe because by the looks of that, they need the warmth in their belly. So let's get going here. Let's get Sutherland some warmth and some cooking inspiration too.
So we're making the donut base here. So I've got some flour and I've added some sugar. And we're going to add a little bit of yeast. So the sugar will help the yeast activate as well because the yeast eats the sugar, and then that's what makes it create some carbon dioxide, which makes it rise.
Oh, okay, I never knew that. That's very interesting. Okay, so that's what gives it that volume and that plumpness. Okay.
And that's what you want in the donut. You want a light and fluffy, airy donut, and that's what you're going to get from your yeast. So we've got an egg over here. So this is going to be like your enriching part. This is what makes this donut so super decadent, as well with a little bit of vanilla to complement our Super M vanilla flavor, which we've got over here. I'm going to add in 160 ml, so I've got half a cup here, which is 125. I'm going to add that, and then just a little dash more.
It always fascinates me how you can take a Super M and make it that much better. I mean, just drinking on its own is good, but now you always just bring in the pizzazz.
Yeah, we're making like these super decadent vanilla donuts, which donuts are just usually plain. So I like the idea of this and making it that extra next level. I mean, we all know how we like to do things level up here on the Espresso Show.
Indeed.
So you're going to add this into your flour, and you're going to mix it up till it all comes together. And you'll see it's going to be like quite a dense dough. You do want it to be quite a rich dough because it's got the egg, it's got the beautiful vanilla Super M in here as well. So I kneaded it, which I've done with that one. Okay. So we're going to skip this part. So you'll see it comes together beautifully like that.
How long do you need to knead this thing for, actually?
I would say 10 to 15 minutes.
Okay.
So you'll see it comes together beautifully like this. I'll show you the texture now.
I like the fact that you're kneading as well, especially when it comes to baking, because it's just providing some extra calorie burning so you can earn your dessert. So knead away, guys.
Yes, exactly. Do it by hand, and then it makes it all worth it, doesn't it?
It does indeed. Nicole,
so skip the machines.
Where do you enjoy like having donuts? I know everybody has their like perfect moment to dig into something like this. What's yours, if you even do indulge?
I do, and it's a naughty time. It's before bed.
Okay.
I love to snack on something sweet with a cup of tea or coffee or hot chocolate, and that's my kind of go-to.
Oh, you're converting me. I need to try that for sure.
Yeah.
I love chowing a donut. It's like my reward meal at the end of like a big week, a big workout. So like I said, today is just perfect for this.
So what I've done is when you're making your donuts, I flatten them quite a lot because you have to let them rise for half an hour. Okay. So then you are going to get these beautiful flat donuts. Otherwise, you're going to get more like a roll looking if you keep it too round. So you can use the back of a wooden spoon, but I like to use my hands. So you just push a hole like that and you separate it. Now you stretch it out gently so that you don't tear your donut. You want to make your hole bigger than what it looks like, because when you fry it, it's going to expand and the hole's going to close up a bit.
Ah, okay, all right. Well, while Nicole's on the sizzle there, of course, guys, make sure you tune into the expressoshow.com where you can find more of this recipe inspiration and some more belly-warming goodness.
So what you do is to test your oil, I'll take a little bit of this flour or a little bit of batter. You can even just drop it into your oil and you'll see it sizzles up immediately. If it sizzles up too quickly, your oil's far too hot. So you just keep an eye. You don't want your oil too hot for donuts because you're technically baking it in oil. You're gonna have a very dense and chewy texture if your oil's too hot, and it won't have time to cook properly in here.
Yeah. So you don't want that like explosion coming through on your
Not
donuts.
with a donut, no. Because
right.
it's still a pastry, you know, it still needs that time to cook properly,
Yes.
and that's what you do with the oil, is right temperature.
All right, and once it's coming out of the pot over there,
oil?
once it's done with the fry and the boil,
It's beautifully
how do you
golden
get
brown.
it looking like this?
So I've taken these and I've got a little bit of caster sugar here with cinnamon, and I've just dunked them in like this. And that's it.
Absolute magic, guys. A warm winter filler indeed. If you don't know anything more about it, if you just missed it and you just tuned in, head over to that website where we have just cooked up one incredible belly warmer for winter. Enjoy.
Hola Mzansi! It's going to be a hot day in the big city. Super M. Anytime Gap Filler.
Made with love by Clover.